Thanks for watching, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is T and you're watching Tokyoyo. Can you guys believe this? I've been at this thing for a year now. This video marks the 1-year anniversary that Tokyoyo has been on YouTube. I can't believe I've been doing this for a year already. It feels super crazy. I don't feel like I've been doing it that long at all. I've enjoyed every second of it. I just absolutely love this channel. The fans are awesome. You guys are great. Everybody who's been with me since the very beginning, you know who you are. Everybody who's jumped on board with me since the beginning, thank you so much for your support, ongoing. It just means so much to me. You guys are really awesome fans. I can't believe how nice everybody is. It's been a great life experience for me doing this channel. I can't wait to keep going and see what else we've got in the future. And yeah, I just know we can keep making it grow. So thank you so much. Doing a year, going back and looking at all the stuff I used to make on YouTube at the very beginning, and some of it's pretty cringeworthy, but I realized the first yo-yo that I ever did that started this channel off, I was talking to Vivek over at Toybania recently about Yo-Yo Empire. We're both huge Yo-Yo Empire fans, and we were both talking about our favorite plastics and kind of what we like in plastic yo-yos, and the first thing that ever started this channel was the Yo-Yo Empire Big Bang. That was the first yo-yo that I ever reviewed on this channel, so I figured, you know, it's been a year, I've gotten a lot better, I feel like I've gotten a lot better. I certainly have a lot of different opinions on yo-yos, and even though this one has only grown in its esteem, in my opinion, I thought, why not come back to this yo-yo one more time since it's been a year and this is the yo-yo that started it all. So today we're going to do a little review reboot on the Yo-Yo Empire Big Bang. So is the Big Bang an explosive yo-yo you shouldn't miss, or is this one just going to fizzle out? Alright, so here's our closer look at the Yo-Yo Empire Big Bang. The shape you're going to see is this shape that Yo-Yo Empire is very comfortable with. It's kind of a rounded, organic, sloping H, I guess you'd call it. It really is common in a lot of Yo-Yo Empire's newer stuff, especially their plastics. It's an extremely comfortable shape. It fits really well in the hand. We'll talk about that in a bit, but I just really like this yo-yo, and I'm always glad to see when they explore yo-yos in this shape because Yo-Yo Empire does it so well. And despite the massive size of this thing, the shape fits perfectly in the hand. In the cup, you're going to see it goes down pretty deep. Then around the outer rim here, you've got this ring, which I've read is Delrin. I'm not sure exactly what that is, or it's palm or something, whatever it is. There's this extra ring around the shape, and all the yo-yos of the Big Bang that come out have this body color, and then this ring is the alternate color that matches this part here. And then in the middle, you have that Yo-Yo Empire bucket or crater, whatever you want to call it, that aluminum spot for catching finger spins. The material is palm plastic, which I think Yo-Yo Empire is pretty much the master of making things out of palm plastic. This is no exception. This thing feels super high quality. This was the first palm plastic I ever got from Yo-Yo Empire, and it's pretty much what started my love affair with the whole company, and this is no exception. It's a beautifully made yo-yo, and it's a very, very masterfully done project with palm. It just feels like it's kind of the epitome of what it's trying to be. The feel of the Big Bang is super nice, just like it was when I first picked it up and threw it, just like I said in the original review. This thing feels so comfortable, which I'm so surprised by because I know I have big hands, but this thing is massive. Here it is next to the Magic Yo-Yo Vapor Motion. You can see the Vapor Motion fits inside. That is crazy that another yo-yo can fit inside of it. And some of my undersized yo-yos actually fit all the way inside there. It's pretty funny. This thing is massive. It's not making any bones about it. I really like that. And despite the huge size, it feels super comfortable in the hand. This plastic is soft. The shape fits your hand very, very ergonomically. It's just perfect. And the look, it's really striking. These comes in different colors, whites and other things like that. But as soon as I saw this, it kind of gave me this Darth Vader impression, the black with the red around it. It's got the white Yo-Yo Empire pads, just the whole thing. The color schemes really, really fit on the Big Bang. So overall, stylistically, the look of this thing is also real gorgeous. Obviously, as I said, you guys know, this was the first yo-yo that ever started off my channel. I pretty much didn't have any qualms about making this the first yo-yo. I was already starting to fall in love with Yo-Yo Empire. This one was just such a special and kind of crazy and unique yo-yo because of the size and the material and the design and everything. It was just a perfect fit for what I wanted to do with Tokyo Yo. Start off with a yo-yo that maybe a lot of people didn't know about and kind of try to turn people on to what Yo-Yo Empire was doing. If I remember correctly, the person at Spin Gear who I talked to mentioned that this might have been based on like the Big Ben, which I think was an old Yo-Yo Jam yo-yo. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. It's just so fun. It performs way better than it should at its size. And I've got more than a dozen Yo-Yo Empire yo-yos now based on how much I loved this thing. It's got this really unique shape. It's got this huge size. It's got style. I just didn't expect it to be so playable. I thought it would be like this fun thing that, oh yeah, I'll play it for a week or so and then I won't touch it anymore. But this thing was an EDC for a long time. And every time I come back to it, I enjoy it again. And I always wonder, like, why did I put this thing down? It should be in my bag every day. And in fact, it has been in my bag for the last month now. It's just so fun. So obviously because of the size, you're gonna find that landing on the string, finding a string during tricks like Eli hops and things like that is absolutely a breeze. This thing has no problem finding the string at all. It plays extremely smooth on the string as well. Despite the fact that I know a lot of people say plastic yo-yos can't be as smooth, Yo-Yo Empire just absolutely crushes it every time with their quality control. The smoothness is amazing. I did drop this on the ground out of a tree when I was taking pictures for the first promo thumbnail for the review, and it fell probably like a good 2 meters off a tree, bonked hard off of concrete, bounced around on a manhole cover, and it still plays so smooth. So like the smoothness of this when I first got it was amazing, and the drop didn't seem to do anything to it either. And over time, you know, as long as I've kept tuning it and just making sure I've maintained it, it's played so beautifully. As I mentioned in the original review, the grinds on this thing are just stupendous. Your finger fits right in just as it does with a lot of Yo-Yo Empire throws. The smoothness of the palm is perfect for grinds as well. And it's one of those yo-yos that just sits on your finger and just grinds and grinds and grinds as long as you keep your playing. Like I said, it's so common with Yo-Yo Empire too. Like the yo-yos are all so just designed to grind. Finger spins are no joke on this thing either. Obviously with the finger spin bucket, as long as you catch it in there, it's a bit of a challenge to get used to hitting it just dead center like that, especially when you've got a lot of yo-yos, kind of like the Vapor Motion and stuff like that, that are designed to guide your finger in. And it actually happens to me too a lot of times when I'm playing with yo-yos like the Vapor Motion or the Iceberg for a long time. I can get kind of used to the yo-yo helping me out a little bit, and with these throws you really have to have some more skill, and I like that about them. But the little finger spin bucket in here is aluminum, so you don't have to worry about like dinging it or scratching it or anything like that. It's very high quality. A lot of the Yo-Yo Empires with the finger spin bucket have the aluminum inside there, so it feels really nice on finger spins. You also got a big thumb grind lip in here. It's pretty huge, as you can see. You can get your thumb in there no problem. You don't even have to throw it at tilt. It thumb grinds really well. But overall, the Big Bang is just really crazy. Like I said, it's super big, so you hit the string really easily. It's great if you're having trouble with tricks like Eli hops, but it also spins a long time. I think probably because of the size and the weight distribution, you got a lot of weight on the rims. Plays smooth on the string, even though I've dropped it a couple times. I've never had any problem with smoothness, and I'm kind of a stickler for smoothness. It grinds really good, it finger spins, it pretty much does everything you want, and in this kind of gigantic, really charming package. I just don't really have anything bad to say about the Big Bang. It's been fun from the first day I've had it, and every time I pick it up again, it kind of blows other yo-yos out of the water, especially at its price point. When I got it, I think it was about $40 or so, and I've never seen it for more than that. It's usually around 30 or 40, and that's an absolute steal for this yo-yo. So first pro, the size. This thing fits my hand beautifully. I love how it feels in the hand. The way it feels, like I said, also, the way it holds in the hand is very comfortable despite the size. It kind of feels like it just fits good, even though it's huge. I don't ever feel like it's too big. It finger spins really well because of this Yo-Yo Empire bucket. The grinds are fantastic, as I've always mentioned. I like the color of this thing. The black and red is cool. It kind of looks a little more old school. I don't know, there's something simplified about it. It's very clean. a sleek design with the ring around here and, you know, no engravings or anything like that, just the finger spin bucket in here. It really is understated, the design of it, and that's what I like about it. The price, it's super cheap for something that is such a kind of wild design, like with the size and everything. You'd expect it to be a lot more, especially with the palm plastic, but it's really affordable. And it's fun. Like, all of Yo-Yo Empire's plastic throws are just so fun. I was talking with Vivek about this as well. It's like, I always get excited when I see a new Yo-Yo Empire, whether it's a mono metal or a bi-metal, especially with their plastics though. I'm always so excited. I love getting new yo-yos, as we all do. Like, I was very excited to get the Vapor Motion. I couldn't wait to get it in the mail, but there's something about Yo-Yo Empire, and especially their plastics. I get so excited for these things because they all feel so different. All the Wind series, the Zephyrus, the Notice, those all feel really different. The Tsunami, the Boreas, all of these yo-yos have felt so different, and they felt so fun in their own ways. It's just really cool to see a company like Yo-Yo Empire not forgetting to make things fun. It's not all about like performance and making things sporty in this like competition era of like really, really sharp yo-yos that have to go fast. Like, make a fun yo-yo. Let's have fun throwing yo-yos around. And I love that Yo-Yo Empire hasn't lost sight of that. You didn't think I was going to have any cons for this, right? Like, some people will complain it's big. Well, it's called the Big Bang. If you're not into the size, then you know that going in. This thing is huge, and if that's something you're not into, then you probably want to avoid it. But seriously, even if you're not a fan of big yo-yos, like, I think this outplays a lot of them. A lot of people talk about the Yeti 2.0 and CLYW. I prefer this a lot more for an oversized yo-yo. I think this blows a lot of oversized yo-yos out of the water, like I said, because it grinds and finger spins and performs so well, but just because it kind of does everything that an oversized yo-yo should do, and it does it at a really good price, and you don't feel like you're being like cheated or anything like that. It's just amazing. Yo-Yo Empire crushing it again. I guess some people might say, like, because of the size, it's hard to hit some strings, like tricks like black hops or chopsticks, things that require more intricate string movement, maybe a little trickier on this, but again, it's called the Big Bang, and you're getting it for the size. So if you're not into that, if you're like an intricate, dense tech player, this isn't going to do it for you. But even so, I think everybody should give it a try because it's just so fun. I kind of covered the who's it for already. It's everybody. And even if you're not into big yo-yos, go give it a try. It's so much fun. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining me this evening, afternoon thing on Tokyo Yo. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a like, a comment, a subscription. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much to everybody for being with me this year. Seriously, it means so much to me. I'm so happy with everyone that's joined. I love reading everybody's comments every time there's a video. I love all the discussions and the debates that we get into. I love interacting with everybody who's into the channel. I love talking about different yo-yos I don't know about. Everybody's so nice whenever I have a question about a trick or I need advice or suggestions. Everyone who joins live streams, everybody, from the people who joined me at the very beginning, thank you so much. You know exactly who you are. And thanks so much to the people who joined me along the way. Let's keep this thing going. Let's go for another year, shall we? I don't know, let's go for 2 more years. Let's see how it goes. I don't want to make you guys sick of me. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Take care, have a nice day, and Sai Yo-Yo Nara. And happy 1 year, TKY.